Hi, how y'all doing? It's the 29th or is it the 28th? 28th of October 2025. It's Tuesday. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky's blue. It's been like that since I got up in the rise. They haven't covered it. Haven't only seen one seagull today. Haven't seen any other birds. It's fairly quiet in the neighborhood. Right? How y'all been sleeping? Have you been feeling the anxiety for the last couple of days? Or the last, I don't know, week? Right? I have. When I lay down at bedtime to go to sleep, I heat up and I start sweating. When I get up in the rise, my palms are all sweaty and wet. This anxiety, right? I think it's from all the chaos that's out there. You know? Shit happening to people and they can't understand or understand why. Right? A lot of them go to church, forget their sins to Jeebus on Sunday, and then they just go and do it all over again, right? They don't understand why everything's going wrong for them. So it causes chaos, psychosis, anxiety. And as empath, I feel it all. As a Taurus, we're having Taurus as my sun sign. I feel all the vibration, right? I've been doing my best to block it out, but I haven't been having an easy time of it, right? I haven't been sleeping well. I'm still dreaming all night. Last night I didn't sleep well either. I was tossing and turning and up several times. Even one of the felines, she was feeling it. She came in and all of a sudden she was on my bed and give me a great big weird meow, and I was like, cut that out, right? And then she jumped on the back of my chair and went to sleep there. She could feel the energy, right? It was uncomfortable for her. So I just let her be. I said, you stay in here as long as you be quiet. I'm working on going to sleep, right? This was a couple of hours after I had laid down. So yeah. If you want to try something new, a new way to quiet it, to stop the collective consciousness and all the chaos that's going out there, because other than that, I'm at peace, you know? I have no concerns. I'm at peace. I know everything will be fine. I know everything's working out. Big Mama Source had a plan and it's working, right? Just not in the ways people think it would. People are their own undoing. See what I'm saying? Today I've heard like 6 sirens in my part of the town. I imagine there's a lot more, considering it's spread out, you know what I mean? I'm only hearing the ones that are down here. So, yeah. Okay, so to try, or not to try, but to work on it, the anxiety, what people call insomnia, I want you to just close your eyes when you go to bed. Close your eyes, shut off your mind. You say, how the hell do I do that? Well, listen. Just listen, right? Close your eyes and start hearing what you can hear. I hear traffic. I hear people talking, cars starting up, sirens, you know? Just listen to the sounds. Then you'll hear your own voice. It sounds just like you do, your higher self, yourself, right? Remember I've told you the first answer when you ask yourself a question is the right answer, because it's you, your higher self answering you. Okay? So yeah, just listen. another good way of owning your energetic or your magnetic electric energy. That's what we have around us, our aura, our Taurus field, is to do the you know what I mean? Breathe in from the belly and go on your energetic field, right? It stops all the outside bullshit. All right, tomorrow, it's either tonight, maybe tonight, the first quarter moon phase starts. That's about action, all right? I took action today, went out, stocked up on the food I needed. Like, not stocked up. I got enough for like a week, right? Made a appointment with my chiropractor so I can go in, because I'll be getting a lot of tenseness in my back. My alignment goes out sometimes on my spine, right? And he helps it out. He helps me, puts my body at more ease. Because like I said, I got tough muscles. They're just tight all the time, right? Like, even at the grocery store today, I seen the chaos, right? I was standing in line, and the woman was talking to the cashier, and there was a man there, and I couldn't really make out what she was saying. She had an East Indian accent, really heavy, right? And then he looked back at me several times and just smiled, right? I think the woman was embarrassing him, right? She was probably his girlfriend or his wife. He was pale face, you know? And, yeah. And I got up to the cashier, and she had this look on her face, and I was like, "Are you all right?" She looked again. I said, "You having a hard time?" Right? I said, "Difficult customer?" Because she looked back at the woman as she was walking. I said, "Difficult customer?" And she was, "Yeah." I said, "That happens, you know?" I said, "She's just dumping her anxiety, her chaos on you." Right? I told her, "I hope that's the last one you have to deal with today," you know? She smiled. I cheered her up, right? Because I guess this woman had been working for a while at her. She wanted some free stuff, right? So there's people like that, you know? Other than that, I'm having a good day. I went shopping, made bread, did my laundry, only a load. I'm not a clothes horse. I don't wear a lot of different outfits all the time, right? Folded it up, put it away. I've just been sitting here, watching a couple videos. I laid down for a little bit. My foot's tight again today. What's my Ascension symptoms? My ears are ringing. I can hear them. They're not as loud as they can be. A lot of pressure in my head. I'm getting headaches. Alright? The last couple days I had a pain here, but now it's gone, thank goodness. It felt really tender. I kept on looking to see if I had a bruise, right? But like I said, our DNA is changing. So I'm just going to go and get toned up tomorrow. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Other Ascension symptoms, well, it's my spine, lower and between my shoulders, adjacent to my heart chakra. Voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm not talking very loud. Alright? Sciatica's bothering me. But the anxiety has lessened. It wasn't that rough in the rise today. So I'm grateful for that. Something changed. Maybe it was the moon phase. Right? Or the 3-1 Atlas, whatever that is. Whenever it comes in. Right? They keep changing the date. But they made it, didn't they? They put it into the collective consciousness for us to manifest. A lot of different people are saying a lot of different things about it, right? I'm just going to isolate myself for a while, go inside, meditate to whatever ability I can, right? I haven't been able to meditate like I was in 2020 into 2022. I had a weird attack when I was in a meditation where this dark mass came from the right side and hit me in the head. And as soon as I did that, like I was going to sleep, right? And I was meditating while I was going to sleep. And when it hit me, it just put me full of fear, right? Scared the shit right out of me. And I haven't been able to really meditate that deep since then. So I'm working on that, right? Well, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go into myself and see what I can hear, what the ancestors tell me, right? Or Big Mama Source, right? All right. I told you Schuman's at 28 today. Or maybe I didn't. It was 25 yesterday, so it's getting up there. Right, it is. See, I'm talking and I'm starting to sweat again. I think it's time for us to be quiet for a while. I really do. And just listen. Every day, I'm stronger than the day before. Every day I listen more than the day before. And every day I have more gratitude than the day before. And to all my new subscribers over the past couple of weeks, I appreciate you. Thank you for hooking up with me, right? I hope some of the information I tell you is useful. That's why I say it. All right. I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.